live from my bedroom/office full of books, paper, piss, and airplanes. I'm going to take that over. Cut that out if you're editing the podcast. Live from my bedroom, this is the Toonami Audience Takeover Bracket. I'm Max Simonet. If you're not watching this today, live, October 20th, Tuesday, you're probably listening to it at the Adult Swim podcast. It's a blast to be here. We just did the first round of eliminations on Saturday. I've really turned on this annoying voice. And we got a couple special guests today to look over those eliminations and open up the polls at the end of the show at the Adult Swim, not the Adult Swim Instagram, the Toonami Bracket Instagram. Go find that. I'm sure people will post about it online. I'm Max, and we're all here. Markham Hayseeds in the YouTube chat saying, go wash your hands now. Yes, get your hands washed. We're going to look over a bracket, which, as of last week, looked kind of like this. These were all our matchups. That's a lot of small icons. That's very confusing. This is the Toonami Audience Takeover Bracket. Joining us today, two very special guests. My good friend Kim Manning, and now Kim isn't short for anything, is it?
It's short for Kimberly.
Oh, weird. And Tim Lyu.
That's me, baby.
Now, what do you guys do? Where are you guys calling from?
Please go ahead, Kim.
Go first. I'm the moderator. Kim, go first.
Okay. I am calling from my bedroom and slash office, and I'm programming for Adult Swim and Toonami.
Programming. What does that mean?
Means deciding in conjunction with Jason and Gil and team, like what we're picking up, and then what times we're airing things, that kind of stuff.
People in chat are noticing, Kim, that your hair has gotten very long since last time I saw you, which was the last. Mine has too. I mean, I don't want to show myself much, but I'm a long boy as well. Kim, you were on our last bracket. What was that like? Tim's got the shortest hair of us all.
I know, right?
That was pretty.
I had a decent long hair game.
Kim, what was your takeaway from the Adult Swim summer bracket showdown?
I think there were a lot of surprises. I think I learned a lot about what the people want. They spoke, and I don't know. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Did it influence at all your philosophy on programming and shows or anything?
Well, I'll say that I also learned that brackets. I mean, I guess brackets make it hard. There's a lot of really tough decisions in these brackets, right? And we're pitting shows against each other that are hard. It's hard to judge some of these shows. Yeah, it's not fair balance. That's good.
Tim, what do you think in general about comparing shows? Do you like putting things you like against each other to see who's best?
Oh, hate it.
I don't really like doing it.
Which is your favorite kid?
Yeah.
What's your favorite kid type of thing? But
How
it's
many
fun.
kids do you have?
It's fun. Several kids at this point, thanks to these animes. They're all my children.
Now, Tim, you're a personality, some would say, on Crunchyroll, among other things. You're covered in tattoos.
Oh.
Tell me about your relationship with, I guess, the subgenre of cartoons that is anime.
My history with them, I guess, just watched it as a child living in Korea. Young boy, started off with Shin-chan or Janggu as the Koreans call it. And then just kept watching anime, manga, reading too much manga.
Do you think a career would come out of it?
No, not at all. Not even my parents. Definitely not my parents. So now look at me now.
They're pleasantly surprised, I'm assuming.
They believe me, I guess. Yeah, they're like, you can do whatever you want, Tim. So I think I did pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good right now. Yeah.
What are you
talking about anime?
What are you guys watching during this quarantine season?
Jeez.
I just watched The Great Pretender. I really like that.
was watching one episode of that. Watch Hype Mike, Hypnosis Mike. That's a wild one. If you guys want to watch anime-fied hip-hop rap, where they fight to the death, they fight battles with raps. I don't know how to feel about it. I watched it. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
how about you, Kim?
I mean, honestly, in terms of like anime, I've been watching a lot with my kids who are completely obsessed with anime right now. So we're going through Naruto, and we went through My Hero Academia for like a second time.
Oh, jeez.
So, you know, like that kind of stuff. But so not anything that's super new or exciting there. But I mean, I do want to say, like, my career started with anime as well, because before I worked at Cartoon Network at all, I was working at a comic book store in Atlanta, and I started a anime DVD rental service. That was back in the 90s when DVDs were still a thing, the late 90s, early 2000s. And so you could check them out on Wednesdays when you got your comic books and return them on Wednesdays when you came back to get more comic books. I would, yeah. So I've been a big anime fan for a long time, and it's sort of gotten started too.
What were the most requested DVDs or tapes or whatever when you were?
I mean, back then it was like, I mean, Cowboy Bebop was still pretty new. I like Escaflowne and Rurouni Kenshin, and I don't know. I feel like Lane, Serial Experience Lane. I feel like a lot of stuff. There was like Demon City Shinjuku. I feel like there was a lot of anime was hitting a high point there when some of that stuff was coming out. So.
Well, before we get on to more topical stuff, let's say we got a phone caller. Hey, you're on the line.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, we're just talking about this bracket. Can I tell for a second? I'm going to hold off on you for a second because I need to ask Tim. There's a great YouTube question that has nothing to do with anime shows, but they're asking Tim, how would you advise someone that wanted to grow a mustache like yours? That's nice.
Start early when you're at the age of 14 and shave your little poop stash regularly and let it grow. That's my tip. That's how you get the Johnny Depp, as the people keep saying to me.
Alrighty, there's the advice. Now, caller, you can go. I'm sorry, I was rude.
All right. So, hey Kim, how's it going? I've always wanted to ask you, what was your favorite show that you've ever put on the air on an anime show on Adult Swim?
Ooh, favorite anime show on Adult Swim. Great question. Thanks for calling. That you've put on. Anything you fought for? I guess or all of them.
I mean, that's a really, really tough thing. Because, I mean, I think I like most of what we put on, and that's part of, I think maybe really Full Metal Alchemist I was really excited about and super into at this time.
Which iteration of it? I guess only
that original Full Metal
Alchemist
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, so I'm kind of a mega fan of that. I think, but I mean, we've done a lot of things that I'm a fan of, so it's really hard to pick a favorite.
There's an interesting Adult Swim chat comment, and Tim, I wonder what your thoughts are on this too.
Ooh.
DBZ Wee says, it would be cool to bring Death Note back onto Adult Swim and let a new Toonami generation experience it. Do you guys think there's a chance to bring shows? I mean, Toonami's one of the only places you can watch on a linear network anime, right? And is it worth bringing back old shows just to let new audiences see it? Is that something that's worked, Kim?
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely works. Like, we've done that kind of thing from time to time. I mean, Death Note's a great show too. But yeah, I think there's a lot of like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. There's like the Shippuden that we're airing right now. Those things tend to bring in an audience no matter. Like, there is a nostalgic core for a lot of this stuff. So yeah, that's a good thought.
Tim, what have you gleaned about the maybe more American-centric anime audience? What are they looking for? What do they want? How do they digest their anime? Are they even watching on Toonami most of the time?
I feel like a lot of people are still watching on Toonami. I guess also, regardless, the memory, as you said, the nostalgia, like of watching on TV, there's still the value in that. So I think most people in America has gotten their anime from, Adult Swim, Toonami. I might be wrong. I never had cable, so I actually never. Unfortunately, when I was a kid, all the kids would be like, like, fun fact, grew up in Australia, so everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, watching Adult Swim," and I'd just be like, "Well, that's great." Wish I had cable, but now, love it. Now I've got a job. Now I'm watching AdultSwim.com. Check out Adult Swim and Toonami, Crunchyroll.com too. Yeah.
What's the most successful show on Crunchyroll?
Ooh, that'd be... I don't know if I can answer. I have no clue. I don't know any of the analytics. I just know what I like.
What's your favorite on Crunchyroll? What's your favorite Crunchyroll original? Hasn't Dr. Stone been on both?
Dr. Stone, Crunchyroll original. Yep, that's a good one. Oh, my favorite. They do have the webtoon ones, like God of High School. That's a good one. Oh, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm gonna get in trouble, so I might get in trouble, so I'm just gonna say.
Why would you get in trouble? They don't
want
you to turn off people from other shows?
I don't know. Gotta watch all the shows. Gotta love everything. Come on.
Watch all.
Come on, everyone. Watch every Crunchyroll.com and Toonami.
Watch everything all the time.
Yeah.
We should slow down everyone's brain so they can see things in fast motion. You know what I mean? And then that way we can have time for all the content. I mean, there's too much pornography on the internet for anyone to watch in one lifetime. How are they also going to watch Crunchyroll and Toonami?
Mm-hmm.
It's things like that make me feel it's not fair or balanced.
No. Someone said, Mordecai said, there are public analytics available. You're right. There are public digits and numbers I could read, but I don't read. I can't read.
Do numbers make you sad? Like, does it make you, like, worried about the popularity or something?
No, it only makes me sad when I would read, back when I was a kid, still actually, the Shonen Jump popularity rankings, so you could see that shows they're not doing good, they're going to get cut. That's sad. Everything else is fine, as long as they're not getting cut or canceled.
Kim, do you have a least favorite number reveal where something got bad views or something and it made you disappointed you?
Yes, that's definitely happened to me. I think anytime we've tried to do comedy, with the exception of Food Wars, is the one that has worked, right? But there have been shows where I don't even want to call them out because I feel like but where I hoped that they would work, and I felt like there was some crossover between sort of the zany stuff we do in Adult Swim and anime, and I feel like a lot of that stuff, comedy's hard to translate anyway, but would sort of get rejected.
So did Pop Team Epic not do well?
No, it didn't do so good. But I would say also like Super Milk Chan, when we did that, I was like really excited about that. And that didn't do so hot. What else? And I think even when we did Crayon Shin-Chan, like that's a show I wish we could have aired without having to translate it, like subtitles. And because I think it's like Shin-Chan's voice in that show is sort of what makes it so good. But we tend to cater to a more mainstream audience, or at least we have, like, historically. I think there's probably more of an appetite for a subtitle now than there was back in the day, but I think it made things hard. Like, sometimes something that you really want to have work hasn't worked.
Sometimes I like to argue JoJo's is almost a comedy show, and that's doing really well.
True.
But it's interestingly, I think the popularity of it is astounding, because like everything I find phenomenally weird about it seems like something that shouldn't sell well. It's that like there's so many mundane objects are treated hyper dramatically. Why do you think that's resonating?
Best JoJo slice of life.
That's slice of life.
Yeah.
Why does that resonate? Do you guys have it on Crunchyroll too?
Yeah.
Is it
Check it out on Crunchyroll.com.
Does it do well on
JoJo.
both platforms, and why do you guys think it does?
JoJo's fan base is something definitely to comment on. I'm also part of that fan base, I guess. Love JoJo. Like, I remember when the anime first started coming out, and then all the people got the music reference. So you'd see on every like YouTube music, 80s music, it turned from like old guys going like, I loved when I listened to this in my 1976 Cadillac, to like, it's me, Dio, like comments. So definitely. Also, you know, it's a long-standing series. Like, for me, I think reading JoJo is like 11, 10 years, like aging myself. But yeah, I read that when I was like 16, 17.
I just finished, what's it, Stone Ocean? I just finished reading that, and now I'm sad because it's over. Should I get into the spin-off alternate timelines? Is that worth reading?
Definitely.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll read it.
Kim, do you think there's a time when subs could be airing on Toonami without it being like a problem to the audience?
I think it's a good question. I think that's not sort of I don't know. I think that probably not. Probably we are catering mostly to an audience who prefers a dub. So, and that's because Toonami, we're curating what we think is gonna hit as the more mainstream pieces, or the things that we just know that the Toonami audience is gonna like. But it's also, I think, the large piece of that audience kind of wants to chill and watch it and not have to pay a lot of attention necessarily. I think sometimes it's like all of the things with Adult Swim, it's something, it's like a friendly thing to have on in the background sometimes.
Interesting.
But I don't know.
I feel like for me, when a lot of the shows I really like, I like to think too much about them. Like, if I read a JoJo's comic strip, like I just read Stone Ocean, I will then go to a wiki and read a summary of it to make sure I didn't miss anything. I get obsessing about the canon or a world or understanding how the rules work. It's part of my enjoyment for me, and maybe someday people will be okay with reading in the United States. And Kim, maybe you should make a stand to make people read more. I'm just saying, you might have.
I don't know. We've tried it. We have we did it we did it with a couple of movies one year. I think it may have been April Fool's Day, but I think we anytime we've tried it or looked at the research behind it, it's not really played out the best for us. But I'm not giving up, because I think like Crunchyroll and I feel like there's a much larger anime audience with all the stuff available on SVOD now.
Hey, you're on the line with the Toonami Audience Takeover Bracket. What's your take on all this shit?
Oh, hey, Kim and Tim. This is Sketch from the Toonami Faithful Podcast. Nice to be here again, Max.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just talking slowly for some reason because I've got 8 things on my fingertips.
Yeah, that's fair. So, with the addition of a lot of comedy-centric programming on Toonami, the question I have is there anything that just wouldn't air on Toonami? Is there anything that's just a bridge too far?
And you can't. You can say Elfin lied.
No, I'm not talking about content per se. Oh, I know the old stories of Elfin lied. Bless your heart for trying, Tim. Bless your heart for trying.
How come you guys know that story? But yeah, I did want to air that. I think there are things that push the boundaries for us. There are things we've gotten through that push the boundaries for us, I feel like. And we are able to push farther than we think we can sometimes, you know? Like Kill la Kill was a battle, you know? You get that on. Because the other thing is, if I'm gonna put something on Toonami, I don't want to have to slaughter it. Like, you don't want to have to do so many edits and you sort of ruin the show or you change what it is. And so, yeah, I mean, nudity is always going to be a problem with our standards and practices group. Like, violence, you can get away with a lot more. That's the United States. So, but I think, yeah, we've definitely had shows that we wish we could air that haven't made it in. I'm trying to think of yeah, Elfin Light is a great example. But I think at this point, it feels like most of what we really want to air, as long as we can get the rights and all of that, like which is usually not an issue. Like, I think, 'cause, like, we get it on the air. So.
Okay. So for people tuning in right now, what's the best way to let Toonami and Adult Swim know what kinds of shows, what particular shows you want to see on Toonami?
Probably a blood-soaked letter.
Old snail mail, always still effective.
I don't know. Is there a way? I mean, because I want to say, Kim, sorry for talking over you here, but I feel like the people who are most likely to ask for what they want aren't always necessarily indicative of what the full audience would want. Like, people can be very passionate about something and even build micro-communities about it that are very loud. But as the Christians say, there's a silent majority.
That's true.
Really
that's absolutely true.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, I think people will tweet at Jason. He doesn't get mad at me.
Yes,
but, like, and that is a big way to sort of let people know what you want. And I think he does really listen when people are saying something to him over and over and over again. But I think Max is right, and like, sometimes if there's a passionate fan base asking for something to be in Toonami, it means that they've already seen it, or they're, like, it's already hit a level of, it doesn't, sometimes it's nice to be more of a discovery engine. There's the balance to it, right? So you don't want to show the things that everybody's asking for, because sometimes that means that everybody's seen it.
Thanks for calling, man.
That's true.
Wow, has this been fun so far? It's a little more of an interview than the last time you were on, Kim, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
it's good.
Do you not like that? Do you not like interviews?
Yeah, it's like a nice break from my school.
What have you been doing all day? That's been exhausting.
I don't know. A lot of projects. Taking care of a puppy.
Is it house trained?
No. No. And it will. His name is Nico. Nico I'll clean up where he just peed and turn around, and sometimes he's in the spot I just cleaned up. Like I meant to put that there.
Are either of you guys carving pumpkins?
I will. I haven't yet. I'm not doing it currently.
Tim,
I might get one of those pumpkin carving kits.
a whole
and
kit.
Don't they have the little knives? I've never done it. So it's an American classic tradition. So I'll join in. I'll hop in and I'll carve a pumpkin.
Gotta do it. Gosh. I've watched Memories of a Murder multiple times. You can carve a pumpkin. The cultures can be shared.
You're right. Memories of a Murder, Korean classic. It is a Korean classic.
It's really good.
Might rewatch that. It's so good.
I might watch that. Here's a question before we go into the reveals. I know I'm killing it, but I've one of the things we did this summer on the Adult Swim Audience Bracket Showdown is that the winner got a marathon schedule, but we're pretty sure we're probably not able to do that. So what do you guys think the winner of the bracket should get? And Kim, you can speak to this more logistically, and Tim creatively, perhaps. Well, you can speak to it creatively too, Kim. Just Tim can't speak to it logistically.
Oh.
Unless we partner with Crunchyroll for a special thing.
Send them a little prize, little prize in the mail, a little
trophy out of tinfoil or something.
What would we do though? Send it to the creator of Cowboy Bebop if they win?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, depending on what it is, I think there's definitely a possibility that we could let's see what the brackets look like as they whittle down. I mean, I think there's definitely a possibility we could do something on here.
Like, what would be a fun thing to do? Do you think people would just want to see? Let's say JoJo's one. Could we run a marathon of like first 3 seasons for 4 days
That
straight?
would last, yeah, I know. That would last too long. Maybe we could do no, we could take a segment of that. We could run it, for 4 hours or 5 hours, something like that. We'll have to think about it. I don't know. But I think we can figure something out.
Someone said a month access to all Crunchyroll animes. I think if you just have Crunchyroll account, you can have access to all the Crunchyroll animes.
No, I've said that I will pay the. I will pay $15 for one person to have a month of Crunchyroll.
Creator of Soul Eater, the creator of Fire Force, the send Cowboy Bebop creator Shinichiro Watanabe a free month of Crunchyroll. I'll be like, thanks. He'd love it. Guys, get Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll.com.
Let's take a look at the winners. We're going to go one by one through these mashups. We're going to do a mashup right now and figure out the winners from last week. These are going from North bracket, East bracket, West bracket, South bracket, whatever, something like that. Also kind of alphabetical. Let's take a look. The first matchup we're looking at, okay. Space Dandy versus Tenchi. But not GTX, right? The other one? Yes.
That's the original. This is the original
Tenchi.
Okay.
What do you think the audience wants? I feel like people maybe know Space Dandy more, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree. Tenchi is an old classic, but yeah, Space Dandy is a recent one. OP bangs too. So, as the kids say, I'm gonna go. Are we deciding on which one we think is gonna win?
Yeah, you have to guess who you guys think will win.
Okay.
Based off of the audience's thoughts. Kim, do you have any thoughts? Any guess?
I think it depends on who's voting. I would go with. I bet Space Dandy won.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
All right.
Yes, Space Dandy won with 77% of the vote. It's a pretty big difference.
Ding, ding.
I should do this quicker. I'm going very slow like a real dumbass. Astro Boy versus Michiku and Hatchin. Didn't you just recently watch that, you told me, Tim?
Yeah. Just recently rewatched it. But even with that, I mean, I'm gonna go with Astro Boy. Yeah. I love both, but Astro Boy I feel like it's like Hello Kitty level, It's like a classic.
Yeah.
An icon, I would say.
I have to go with Astro Boy. I mean, Michiku and Hatchin's like, what? There's not a lot of episodes of that either. I don't know how much awareness it has.
Well, this is a little bit surprised. Astro Boy won, but look how close it is.
Oh, wow.
That's to me, that's wild. I did not expect it to be that close. Well, let's take a look at the next matchup.
4%.
That was 52 to 48% Astro Boy winning. I need to remember to read it because this goes on a podcast too. Here we've got Fire Force against Black Clover. It's also another very close one. I'm going to spoil that.
Hard. They're both so new.
Fire Force. I'm gonna go with Black Clover just because it's been on for a while now. Not both of them are short, like recent series, but Black Clover has gone up for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna put. Do love Fire Force, but I also love Soul Eater. Shouts out to Soul Eater. Let's get some Soul Eater in the chat, everyone.
Put some soul. Just put the word soul in chat.
Yeah, put some skull. Put some skulls in the chat.
Or just go light a fire outside.
Get the fire. Get the poor Fire Force. Get the poor Fire Force out there.
Well, I'll go for Fire Force computer.
Just to be different. Oh, Kim, you lost.
Oh.
51 to 49% though.
Oh. Far From Me was very close. He said Black Clover 52%.
Oh, that is close. They know when I say close, it's close to 50.
Ooh.
We're looking at Blue Exorcist versus Dimensions W.
Dimension W.
Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist. I love both. Both are great. Dimension W has a great little dance sequence, but
Yeah, it is Blue Exorcist with, once again, 77% to 23. Pretty much a blowout. Dr. Stone versus Sword Art Online. One's an internet show, one's a prehistoric show. You have to talk about two different just technology levels.
Sword Art has been on for so long. Sword Art?
I think you're going to be surprised, Kim. What do you think?
Really?
I think I would say Sword Art too, but just because I think, I don't know. I'm going to say Dr. Stone. Yeah.
Ooh.
69% for Dr. Stone. versus
Whoa.
Nice.
Kind of wild,
Nice.
right?
Wow. Oh.
My Hero Academia versus Trigun.
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia. I love both. Trigun has a softer spot in my heart, but I know it's going to be. There's no way it's not going to be My Hero.
I feel like My Hero's one of those shows that's like 62% My Hero, 38 Trigun. If Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon were shows in the 90s that started getting a generation of Americans into Japanese cartoons, I feel like Zoomers, like My Hero is one of their biggest cartoon shows of all time right now.
Yeah, it's like One Punch Man, My Hero, Attack on Titan.
I think it's up there even with like Adventure Time in terms of like, maybe not that big, but I feel like it's even more socially relevant than Dragon Ball was when I was a kid. I don't know, Kim, am I dumb for saying that?
No, I feel like it's huge.
Among the Zoomers. Are your children Zoomers?
Zoomers? I don't know when the cutoff is. Yeah, I guess they probably are. Yeah.
Parasite versus Tenchi Muyo GXP. The newer one. The older one's an OVA, right? I need to remember that.
Parasite. I'm sorry, Tenchibyo is just taking hits, but I think Parasite.
I wish we could do OVAs of other Adult Swim shows. Can we make an OVA of Aqua Teen?
Yeah.
What do you
yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing this going, Kim?
Parasite, I'm going to say the same thing, but I don't know.
Parasite
Get it,
takes
Miggy. Get it, Miggy.
with 86%.
Look at that.
What a cute little creature that lives on his body and gives him superpowers. Samurai
Midori
7
Day vibes.
versus Black Lagoon.
I know who's gonna win. It's Black Lagoon. Both are great.
Why does Black Lagoon take it?
Good English dub, I would say. First off, because obviously
that's
everyone
interesting
speaks
that
English in that one.
A lot of the success of an anime show does depend on the translation. Yeah, I watched the second season of Great Pretender online because it's not on Netflix yet, and I was noticing like, oh, this is so obviously a fan translation sometimes. You know what I mean? And that like makes you doubt the legitimacy a little bit.
But Samurai 7, if you guys haven't checked it out, you should. 7 Samurai the anime, really good. I'm just gonna quickly come in there to push Samurai 7 on people. Everyone's watched Black Lagoon, I feel like, yeah.
Kim,
Everyone
what
at
do you
least
think?
on this chat.
I think Black Lagoon, just because Samurai 7 is so heavy and serious, but it is good.
It's not fun enough for people.
No.
Black Lagoon takes it with 66. Not decimated. Not decimated. Let's take a look
Job
at this
34%.
one. Now, Ballmasters, one of the few
Oh,
comedies we have on
bastards.
here,
Aww.
Oh, bastards.
by a soon guest, Christy. I almost was going to have Christy and Kim in at the same time, but then I decided to split you guys up. I hope that's okay, Kim.
Yeah.
You're not upset?
No, not at all.
What? You don't like talking to Christy?
No, I actually, yeah. I would love to be on with Christy. And I'm going to say Ballmasters, even though I know that can't be right, because I'm a big fan of Ballmasters.
Oh, Masters.
And I have to look at myself in the shadow of Ball Masters, though I do think I forced the somehow Walter and them to let me make my show serialized, which makes it more anime in format with Game Setu Death Beats. I do think it will always be looked at as something as Ball Masters-ish, or not as good, because it's, you know, Christie's got that amazing artistic vision in drawing style. Not that my show's ugly. I don't want to. No, my animators are amazing. It's gorgeous, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Soul Eater's going to take it, Tim?
I like both. I like both of them. I keep saying Ball Masters over and over again, but somebody said here I feel bad for Ball Masters. Come on. Don't feel bad.
Takes
it's doing great.
73%.
Yeah, I knew that Expo line.
I got to call him and apologize for that. Right now we're looking at International Grand Prix, or IGPX, if that's how you say it, versus Boruto, one of the multiple Naruto arcs. And in fact, the way Gil divided this up, Kim, it's very strange. I don't know what his reasoning was, but we've ended up with multiple arcs with some shows as different breakup points.
Interesting.
Big fan of Naruto's dad, Naruto's son. I said Naruto's dad. I'm gonna. Oof! Yikes! I'm gonna. This is a hard one. Go first, Kim, please. This one.
It's a really tough one. I think Boruto wasn't super well received by our audience. I will say, I think it leans a little young, and so I'm going to say IGPX for nostalgia reasons. But I honestly probably Boruto did win. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go with Boruto only because of his Naruto's son. His dad, Boruto's dad's
Guys,
work.
IGPX took it with the 53%. Everyone's screaming right now. Everyone in chat is like, what the hell?
Really was going, IGPX, Toonami's first original!
Unfortunately, I mean, I love Pop Team Epic, but I'm sure this is going to be one of the biggest defeats of history if it's going against Dragon Ball Z, which arguably is going to be the most popular of all the Dragon Ball variants.
Well, the most popular animes ever. Full stop. Yeah. Versus poor great Pop Team Epic.
Do you guys have a favorite Pop Team Epic scene?
One of my favorites is where they order hamburgers and go, you are mother effer. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this.
You can say mother.
Oh, you are motherfucker. That's a good one. Also love the fact that they have the two voice actors, the male and the male crew, and then the ladies crew. Love that. I
like the little gray alien cat scene. I don't remember what happens in it, but I think it just meows and then it goes away. I really like
Hell Shake Yano. Somebody put Hell Shake Yano as well. Love that. Oh, yeah, love that. One.
Kim, what's your top pop joke as we watch it die? With 29% though, which is not too bad. 29 to 71.
Let's do that.
Spirit Bomb. That's not bad, actually. I thought it'd be in the 80s.
That's better, yeah. It should have, yeah.
It's not bad. Maybe that means Dragon Ball's not going to take it as easily to the top. Maybe people are tired of it. I don't know. Fooly Cooly versus One Piece Man. I like to call it One Piece Man.
Why did they do that?
Man.
It's a randomized matchup.
They're so how do you? I mean, Fooly Cooly, the original Cooly.
Kim, one of these is a coming-of-age story about body parts on you that get big, and the other's Fooly Cooly. Or his arms stretch. I don't know. Never mind. Go on.
But I think One Piece had to win. One Piece won.
I'm gonna go with, because it's the Toonami. Fooly Cooly, I feel like, and Adult Swim are they have such a connect. So I'm gonna go Fooly Cooly, even though One Piece is my favorite manga.
Fooly Cooly won.
Oh
no!
With 57%.
No!
I knew it. But I love you, Oda.
That changes everything.
I love you, Toei.
That makes this less. Maybe it's a more niche voting audience that's found the bracket thing, but that totally makes this. Already, there's a wild
One Piece
card
is out.
We
One
did not
Piece
have
is
a wild
out.
card in the Adult Swim bracket. We had surprises, but we did not have wild cards like Foolish.
There are like 600 episodes of One Piece versus 6 episodes of Pretty Goody.
Yeah, well, they did their world building better, I guess.
We are.
We're looking here at Inuyasha, the Lost Episodes, versus Samurai Champloo, which is not as good as its sequel, Samurai Conditioner. Thank you, I'm going to leave.
The Inuyasha Lost Episode, though. What does that mean?
Yeah, what is he talking about?
I don't know, that's what it's written on my screen. I think it's just Inuyasha.
I mean, I like. I would
Hold
say
on.
Inuyasha over Samurai Champloo, but Inuyasha the Lost Episode.
I don't know.
I don't know. Samurai Champloo is like kind of a special place in my heart too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Inuyasha.
They both have. Inuyasha is like one of my earliest animes, and then Samurai Champloo is like when I was like, wowzers! Wow, they did what? They put the what? They did hip hop in the anime. Wow, goodness.
Guys, get ready to scream again.
Samurai Champloo.
It was Samurai Champloo with 75%.
That's awesome.
That's another
Can't beat that music.
wild one knocked down. That's
I feel
true.
like I'm gonna get better at guessing now.
This
robot,
one's my
this-
hardest.
ooh.
This is my hardest matchup on the whole first
Oh,
one. But these are two like JoJo's is my 30s and Full Metal Alchemist is something I watched like 4 times in my 20s. In fact, I would say I wouldn't be a kind of the anime fan I am if it weren't for the original run of Full Metal Alchemist that I was watching in college.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Like I was in and out of like watching shit growing up, but in college I had some friends who had me watch the non-Brotherhood one, and I went from that to then reading the manga and just getting into a lot of reading mangas and watching shows.
Oh, good. Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not even gonna fight on JoJo.
I'm gonna love both. Love Full Metal Alchemist a little more. I do have a Full Metal Alchemist tattoo on my body.
Oh, show that to everyone real quick.
Bam, Scar's little tattoo, deconstructed.
Terra.
Terra A, and then got the little Air V. So, but I'm gonna say vote JoJo because the online fan, like these are the
true.
people who are voting. So, okay,
There it is.
Yep.
JoJo's
Yep.
takes it with 61%. That's pretty close, though. I mean, not super close, but decently close. JoJo's got
R.I.P.
these ironic fans. Is it irony? I don't know. Kick Heart versus
It's-
Paranoia
ooh.
Agent.
Oh,
Paranoia Agent, one of my favorite shows of all time, of all mediums.
Satoshi Kon is R.I.P. A legend, a visionary.
Those are
2
both.
visionaries actually.
Yeah, those are both great. Kick Heart's like a what? How long is that thing?
12,
It's like a
13, 12 minutes.
Yeah. So and Paranoia Agent for me.
Yeah, Paranoid Agent. Because that's an actual series versus this robot. Is this robot really randomized? They really decided to put like the 2 visionary.
I don't know. Gil has done
Styles.
a very weird thing where, first of all, some of these are movies, some of them are seasons, some of them are whole shows. It's hard to compare everything. But Paranoia Agent takes it with the percentage being 88%. I don't think many people have seen Kit Card, unfortunately.
Check out Kid Hart.
All right.
Spot a man who likes to get beat up.
So a submissive.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Stop being
Ooh.
so gross. Kill a Kill versus Cashern's Sins.
RIP to Casher and Sin, but Kill a Kill different. I'm sorry.
Kill a Kill.
I think this is one of our biggest, if not our biggest, victory margin. Kill a Kill takes it. With,
Really? Is it in the 90s?
87. Not in the
87.
90s. I don't know if anybody's in the 90s, which is interesting enough. We'll see as we go on. Assassination Classroom versus Gigantor.
Love the Gigantor's design, but Assassination Classroom is recent. So, I mean, Gigantor's like, what era is it? Like the 50s, 40s?
I know.
Like at the dawn of anime, basically. Gotta give respect, but Assassination Classroom. Koro Sensei. Love
I'm
Koro
with them.
Sensei.
Fart for me in the Adult Swim chat says, Kill a Kill wins the whole thing, and alt-male anime fans bleed from their nose at once.
Oi! Oi! Up.
Assassination Classroom takes it with 82 to 18%. It's so weird that this show is just us talking and then looking at numbers. Is that what Sports Center is?
Yeah, isn't that what... It has
Food Wars-
the music right now sounds like a little ESPN.
Food Wars
Like the
versus
football.
Bleach.
Oh,
Oh, I have a feeling Food Wars is gonna win, but this one's for all the Bleach fans like me. This one's for you, Bleach.
I'm
going
pro
for
Food
Bleach.
Wars.
I'm going-
Sorry, I'm pro Food Wars. What do you think, Kim?
I think Food Wars, based on the results so far, Bleach is like a titan, so it's like I think Food Wars.
The Titans have been attacked recently. Unfortunately, the trend ends here as Bleach takes it with 60%
Really?
versus Food Wars 40%. Hey, maybe the last season people didn't like as much.
Bleach. The Bleach fans are at it again. They love Bleach.
DBZ
Like me,
Kai
baby.
versus Outlaw Stars.
Oh.
DBZ Kai.
DBZ. Outlaw.
Kim, don't mock the process where we milk out the drama.
It's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball.
I like Tim. I love Tim's hemming and hawing. It's so fun. 62 to 38% with DBZ Kai taking that one. Let's go to our next matchup. Oh boy, guys,
Oh.
what do we do here?
Once again, is this the robot? Is this randomized? Is this a robot?
It is a randomizer. I had an intern build this machine. It was so randomized, Mr. Pickles was accidentally in there. That's how many. That's how randomized it got.
Okay, okay.
We did it live. It was proof. The proof was in my pudding, Pop.
The proof was in the live pudding. Kim, please take it away. This one's. I gotta think about this one. Grandma
Okay.
Gap.
What do we have matched up again? I'm most like
Ulrika 7 versus Gurren Lagann.
I'm gonna say Gurren Lagann.
Gonna say row row, fight the power. Grand Lagan.
It does
Yep.
go to GL. I call it GL. 78%. It's one of our.
The kids.
We don't have time for words. But we do have time for Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Season 1 versus Gundam Unicorn.
Oh.
Now, there's many different Gundam eras in this bracket.
There are.
Unicorn, if people don't know, was a great Animorphs book written in 2006.
Say
Ghost in the Shell.
about Ghost in the Shell.
Yep.
That my favorite thing about Ghost in the Shell is we co-produced a standalone complex. We were premiering that for the first time in Adult Swim. And when we didn't have Toonami, when it was just Adult Swim, like we ran anime sometimes. And so it was April Fool's, and it was like one of our first April Fools, and we thought it would be hilarious to put fart noises in each episode. And and it was a premiere, and it is, I will stand by it, amazing. It's really like it doesn't. I don't even know where it exists. But Dave Hughes did it, and he timed it so perfectly. It's like this long pause, and the characters being really thoughtful, and those long parts. Noise was kind of like artfully done. But afterwards, I had to apologize to the entire nation of Japan. We got in so much trouble.
Taking one of the classics just to go, just to put a wet fart
Like
noise.
in a premiere, we had to replay the premiere the next.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Ghost in the Shell.
That goes to Ghost in the Shell.
What?
Actually, it's tied?
What?
We need to throw this to the chat because the first season is because and people need to know this one's a tough one because Ghost in the Shell has 2 seasons on this list and Gundam has like 4 different variants on this list. I don't think it's fair for either of them. We have to throw it to the chat right now to figure out who should win. Sarah, tabulate what the chat's doing. We've got our producer extraordinaire Sarah going through and tabulating right now. We're gonna find out by the end of these reveals. She's gonna.
I see a lot of gets.
Oh boy.
Get.
Hey, this is how it is. Get it done.
Get it done.
Oh, Lupin versus Mob Psycho. This is tough, man. They're both so cool in their own dumb ways.
I don't like that.
I think I know what wins though myself. I mean, I know because I have the numbers, but
Mob Psycho is gonna win.
it's more popular.
Yeah.
No one's going.
Mob
No one
Psycho.
but me is watching Castle of Cagliostro all the time.
We all love Cat.
I love it though.
It's
so
so
good.
charming. It's so charming.
They
None
both
of
have
things are
great
charming
openings.
anymore, and that was Mob Psycho took that with I believe 63%. versus 37 of Lupin III. Demon Slayer versus Megalobox. Demon Slayer, very popular new show.
Yeah, Demon Slayer's gonna give him the
I think there's going to be some water attacks that are going to drown this guy. But you tell me, Kim, what do you think?
I think it's Demon Slayer.
It's fun. Yeah, it is definitely Demon Slayer. Do you guys ever want to have like a cute sibling who lives in a box on your back, or is that a weird? Is that just me?
I wish I had the strength to carry
a cute
little
sibling.
sister. Yeah, a sibling on my back. I don't think I have what it takes.
74% for Demon Slayer in that one, defeating the Boxers.
I was surprised with 70%, honestly. I thought it'd be much higher.
You think it'd be higher? These are tighter than I think, which is fun.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Naruto versus second gig of Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell's second entry in this thing. But I think we have an assumption of what's probably going to win.
Yeah.
I think we all know it's hey, believe it.
Of course, it is Naruto. In fact, I'm with 70% to 30%. I'm so not super acquainted with some of the shonen stuff. Like, there's only some I like. Like, I gave Yu Yu Hakusho all the way through once, and I think I got frustrated because I wanted it to be more about spirit detective stuff. Than
Yu Yu Hakusho really starts off with like, we're fighting spirits, and it's like, no, we're fighting each other.
And now they're just a 50-episode tournament, and then final thing.
Big brain tournaments.
I go because of that. I've kind of leaned more towards shows like Paranoid Agent and stuff. So I didn't know enough about Naruto. That's more like my half brother watched it, and I called a lovely woman in my life to have her explain to me what Naruto's about.
You're like, no, really, Naruto? Please tell me more. Tell me more about the hand symbols.
So this is what happens, and then what happened? And what's the difference? Alrighty, here we got Dead Man Wonderland versus
Dead Man Wonderland. Akame ga Kill. Both a lot of dead people. Both have a lot of dead people. This is a tough one.
This is a tight one too.
Why is it? That makes it harder.
I'm gonna say Dead Man Wonderland.
I'm also gonna say Dead Man because it feels like Hot Topic.
You guys
Dead Man Wonderland.
Patriarchy, just because the word "man's" in there too. 51 to 49% though. Very tight. Dead Man Wonderland taking it. Okay, here we got the last of the Narutos on our board. Naruto Shippuden versus Gundam Wing, which is honestly, the reason I think Gundam Wing might not get this is because it's only about one part of the Gundam. Instead of like, it should be Gundam wings, legs, thighs, and breasts. Honestly,
breasts, the white meat, the brown. Gonna go with. I feel bad for Gundam. I'm a Gundam fan, but I'm gonna go with Shippuden. I'm gonna go with Hey, believe it again.
I'm on Shippuden too.
You're a gambler, aren't you, Kim? 79% for Shippuden against the 21% of Gundam Wing. Do people like robots anymore, or do we just like Metal Gears?
I'm a robot fan. MS-08, that's my favorite Gundam. For all the Gundam fans out there.
Big O versus Hellsing Ultimate.
I'm a slightly bigger fan of Hellsing, so I'm gonna go with Hellsing Ultimate. Good OVA.
I think so.
But Big O. Big O might win?
Nope, it goes to Hellsing. 55% to 45%. The Big O is gone. It's like Woody Allen, the disgraced filmmaker, said in Annie Hall, "Why do people focus on the orgasm so much?" That's exactly what we're talking about right now, right? That's what anime fans like to hear. Woody Allen references. Guys, I'm sorry. This is actually our biggest blowout. Cowboy Bebop versus Blue Submarine. You guys can't believe how many votes Blue Submarine got. It defeated everything.
No way.
Is this gonna be the saddest?
It's Cowboy Bebop, but yeah, I know.
It's sad for Blue Submarine. 97% Cowboy Bebop victory.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, it's sad.
These are both
this one's just mean. This one just feels mean.
Dragon Ball Super versus Hunter x Hunter.
I'm gonna say Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. You can fly.
It is Hunter x Hunter, but what interestingly this does, 61% for Hunter x Hunter. The
Ooh.
only Dragon Ball I think we have in this, right? No, we have Dragon Ball Z, and we have Kai. For some reason I thought Z got destroyed by Pop Team Epic, but no, I misremembered.
Team Epic and Dragon Ball Z, the
Promised Neverland versus Mobile Suit Gundam. Now, I really like Promised Neverland.
Both are good. I'm personally, I like Iron Blooded Orphans a little bit more than Promised Neverland, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But so far, it seems like Gundam's not getting any wins.
People
And
don't
if
like
I'm going
robots
for,
anymore.
I'm going for a safe gamble. Promised Neverland, they do eat children in that one.
Kim, what do you think? Is child eating in?
Yeah.
Actually, both these children suffer.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I don't know if this is the robot.
They're
I
all
don't know if
orphans, right?
they're orphans. Yeah. One's getting eaten and one's getting
Promised
eaten by the
Neverland takes it with
war.
66%. Oh shoot, I've just spoiled it accidentally by not hitting pause fast enough, but oh, I am so sorry, guys. Wait, this is we already saw this
We're back to
one.
Naruto?
We already saw that one. This one's in there twice, I apologize. The one
Just
that's
have to remind
missing,
people.
there was one that was missing, but this one is One Punch Man versus Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm gonna say One Punch Man for me. That's like
One Punch. They're both popular shit, but I feel like One Punch really got
One Punch
the
takes
big.
it, I think, with 5%.
Mm.
The one that isn't being shown right here, I believe there was a mistake. Attack on Titan against Iron-Blooded Orphan? I thought that was the one we just saw. Well, who knows
No.
what's going on there. But Attack on Titan won whatever it was against, regardless. As a very popular show. Guys, thank you for helping me talk through all those. Any
All
thoughts
right.
on what we've seen win that you think will make it further?
I mean,
One
I think
Punch Man.
Dragon Ball is gonna make it really far.
Mhm. I'm just shocked One Piece got knocked out
Yeah, that
so
was-
early in the.
Surprising.
It didn't work on Toonami though, so I don't know why I'm surprised.
Yeah.
It's a show that you have to watch 600 episodes to get caught up through. So
I feel like at this point, it's easier to go to like Crunchyroll.com. It's easier to go
Yeah.
there and
Yeah.
like
Well, that
binge
totally
like the hundreds.
That
of
totally
episodes.
changes how people like digest shows in general. Like, what do you think makes the audience different on Crunchyroll comparatively, based off like how they can digest it? Like, is there certain shows that the Crunchyroll audience likes more? You think?
For me, I feel like it's the formatting because it's hard to every week be sitting down for 600 weeks in a row to watch One Piece versus. Because I know people who watch One Piece marathoning it like 100 episode at once, versus. What? I forgot now what One Piece went up against and lost.
One
One
Piece
Piece go up against?
it went up against. Oh, I don't remember.
So much anime.
Well, we will be posting up on the Instagram. You can vote on these at Instagram.com/Toonami Bracket. The voting probably begins now, and we're also going to be posting tomorrow the updated bracket, but all the matchups are going on. And I'm getting word from our producer, Second Gid did take that based off the chat votes. Congratulations, everybody.
Nice.
Well,
Congrats.
thank you so much for joining us today. Do you guys have anything left to say before I hang up the video?
Live, laugh, love, everyone. Be nice to one another.
good night and good luck.
Keep voting, guys, in the elections of your country and in the bracket challenge.
All right.
In the battle for the best Toonami show, who wins? Can you even compare Fire Force to the Promised Neverland? Vote on Instagram. Express yourself. The Toonami Audience Takeover Bracket. Eliminations Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5 p.m. Eastern.